So we're here on the Arma website. Let's get into big picture mode if we can. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Full screen mode. There we go. So some of the assets that were added was the RPG 22, RPG 75, and this is okay. So this is what I was trying to figure out last time. If the TTSKO uniforms, is that was the new one, and right there it is. Tiger Stripe uniforms. We knew that was new. PG7VM and PG7VR ammo. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Those two RPG rounds were new. I wasn't sure 100%. Wasn't 100. I wasn't 100% sure about that, but that's confirmed. Sorry, I gotta hydrate a little bit here. And oh man, I literally just got home from work and popped on the stream. But yeah, how you guys doing, man? How you doing? Get the two anti-personnel mines, the M14. So I guess the M14, the one I showed off in one of the last live streams, is actually quite a bit smaller than the Russian version. From what I saw, I think this is a 10 gram or 10, no, not 10 kg. I don't remember how big, 10 grams, I think it was. 10 grams of explosives, and this is a 50-gram explosive. So the Russian one was quite a bit bigger, so I'm gonna check that out when we hop into Game Master. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. The handheld fired flares. And there's some other stuff they added, which is light portals added to more vehicles. Don't know what that means. Tweaked full driving assistant mode. The engine won't shut off when you get out of the vehicle. Okay. That is really nice. Because something that was always like bugged me when I did supply runs is when you would get out to unload supplies, the truck would shut off. And it's just kind of something that was annoying. Yo, runners, how you doing, man? Let me know if that music in the background's not loud enough or if it's too loud. Just kind of want some background, ambient noise. And then moving on to cars install when switching seats. Okay, so that was something fixed. I didn't know that was an issue. Vehicles could not be controlled even when the pilot was not physically... Okay, so this was annoying. I'm glad they fixed that. So, essentially... You remember... I don't remember which live stream it was. I was streaming and I got out of the vehicle, like out of the helicopter, and it started taking off on its own because I was hitting the left stick and I was hitting like the A button, the accelerate button, or the, to go up in the helicopter. And it was moving even though I wasn't in the vehicle. So that is a nice fix. Oh, you don't hear music? Okay, hang on. How about now? Do you hear the music? Thank you for letting me know. If you need it louder, I can always turn it louder too. Eating corn? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. If you want louder than that, let me know. Oh, it's okay like this? Perfect. Awesome. Just some Arma Reforger background music. Alright, so under the general stuff, ability to move on a vehicle. So I like how it doesn't specify supply trucks. So we kind of tested that on the Humvee. I got ragdolled off of it, but somebody in one of my comments said it's because they hit something. So I'm gonna have to go back and test that out in Game Master today. So did they update experimental or reading up on old patch notes? So this is the same patch notes as last week when it got released. I just never went over them. So technically it is old, but it's from when the 1.5, came out on experimental. I just kind of never went around doing it. I might do like Monday streams being news updates, like once a week, do this kind of stream where we go over patch notes or any news I find out, just to keep the community kind of updated on stuff. And then the streams will be shorter than my normal gameplay streams, but I will be showcasing some gameplay on the experimental stuff today. Not like actual PvP stuff, but like some Game Master. I want to do some testing today. Okay, and then obviously the ability to assemble stationary turret weapons and mortars from parts. Yep, we knew that. That was really cool. And this is something I want to try out today. I saw it in the box, and this is the sandbags. So I want to see how it is to build like a little sandbag structure up and then maybe mount an MG on it. We'll see. Probably Fridays would be better since the... Oh, that is true, yeah. That's a good idea, runners. Yeah, I know. I want to do it like once a week, maybe, but that's a good idea. Because Thursdays would be usually like when update happens. Thursdays and Fridays. I don't know. So yeah, Thursdays I would want to get gameplay going, and then Fridays I'll probably do like the news style stuff. Friday better. Okay, all right. Like I said, we're still figuring out. I never done a stream like this before, so. Wrecked vehicles can be salvaged for supplies using repair trucks. Yep, we found that out. The Humvee gave you like around 40 supplies, so I'm kind of curious on what bigger vehicles give you. Foliage now moves when characters or vehicles pass through it. Yep. Alright. Support for joysticks and throttle devices. I did notice on my controller, it gives you a lot more vibration feedback. Hot test. So I believe that this is for the pedals and like if you have a joystick set up for like flying. This is a big thing for a lot of people who use those. For me, it doesn't really matter. Also, I heard the sandbags, you can keep stacking them. Really? There's no limit? Okay, we'll have to try that. Otherwise, you'll be far behind becoming popular. Wow, Hydro, wow. Tell me how it is. No, yeah, I get it. I'll probably end up doing the news things on Fridays just because they're, you know, makes more sense. Proper ragdoll to animate blending. Okay. We saw a little bit of ragdolling in that update, but not a whole lot. Weapon desync causing weapon to not fire on server. Okay, so a lot of this is just small fixes. Character slope movement prediction, near horizontal. I'm not gonna go into all these little tiny fixes, but I'm just gonna kind of read them, the ones I find interesting. Inserting magazine to a weapon from vicinity. Don't know what that means. Okay, this one. Helicopter collective would bob up and down around 0, causing the pilot's hands to shake. Yes, I've seen so many clips of, you know, the co-pilot looking over to the pilot and the guy looks like he's shaking like fucking crazy. Yeah, HOTAS is the flying stick stuff. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people, that's like a big deal because they have like rigs set up for playing like, oh, what is that game? It's the big flight simulator game. Not actual flight simulator, but the military style. I don't remember the name of it. DCS, I think it is. That would happen on Cars 2, though. Oh, okay. Second grenade being activated multiple times when automatically equipped it after throwing a grenade. I didn't know that was an issue. So, one thing we don't see in here about grenades is the grenade glitch. When you pull a pin on the grenade and you just hold it in your hand, it never blows up. That's, you know, I hope they fix that soon. Unless it's something I missed. Door blocking the ladder animation. Third-person camera, head facing the wrong direction in a vehicle. Okay. So playable content. Okay, so we kind of went over the air support a little bit. I played a few minutes of that mission. That was pretty fun. HQ commander role. Players can volunteer or vote for commander. And as we found out, someone in my comments said, if there is no commander, you can request like a build spot that you want to build some structures, and the AI commander, I guess it's always an AI commander, he'll automatically approve it, which is cool. Yeah, DCS, yep, that's the one, Hydra. And establishing bases, yep. Group types and associated loadouts together with the ability to vote for a squad leader. Yep, that's voting system. Support requests can be made by squads through map. Yep, and this is all tied into the commander stuff right here. Storage composite. I can't speak. Jesus Christ! I need a drink of water. Oh, hang on. I'm drinking XP rewards. Supply costs were heavily tweaked. Okay, I didn't actually get a full match to see how the supply costs with the XP are. New XP rewards added, including for vehicle repair. So you get XP for vehicle repairs now, medical assistance, and supply unloading. Obviously supply unloading, that's normal. Medical assistance, that's huge, guys. That is huge. That means you get rank for actually being a medic. You get incentive to play as a medic. Oh, so no commander means this is yeah, dude. There's gonna be bases everywhere if there's no commander because everyone can get free approval. Installing Concern Chief Sandstorm. And then in the little parentheses, no one asked. That's a good game though, Hydra. Love that game. Yeah, I'm gonna have, yeah, so I might try and play a medic role. I've never actually played a dedicated medic role, but the fact that you get XP rewards for being a medic now, that kind of incentivizes people to start playing that. Yeah, just shoot runners and heal them for XP. Farm XP, dude. Supplies are now generated in harbor and airport bases. I think someone in chat during my stream said that. I didn't know about the airport bases though. But yeah, the harbors will generate the... That makes sense why those supplies out in the middle of the field weren't regenerating. They're probably a one-time supply thing. Okay, yeah, the FIA failed forces were heavily changed on all the maps, location, yeah. Name tags visualized in the rules. Okay, we did see the name tags change. There's a little symbol above each, like your teammate's name. There's a little like a rank symbol. I did that one time with the whole game as a medic. Everyone loved it. Every time I got in front line or follow squad. Okay, yeah, follow squad into attack. Yeah, see, I'm gonna actually, one of my streams actually this week, I might try and be a medic. Whether it's on, modded or not. Modded is, I feel like they need to add more stuff to base game to make medic more useful. But next time I do a stream, I might do a medic stream. See how that goes. Okay, AI drivers will not go out of their vehicles twice when opening a door. Interesting. Just some tweaks to the AI here. I do feel like they need to up their AI a little bit. I mean, they're still working on it. But it's definitely not as good as Arma 3 still. Arma 3 AI is insane. Why did you take a light sync support? Audio, yeah. Workshop. Dependencies didn't give sizes info. Download corrupted manifest when... Oh, wait, hang on. Download corrupted manifests when resuming add-on download. That's a huge thing. So I feel like that is when you go download a mod and it's already downloaded it, and you come back next day and you go to play that server, and a lot of times those mods go red X because it can't update it or anything because it's trying to update it to the newest version or whatever. I think this has to do with it. Because this is a workshop, obviously. This has nothing to do with base game, but this is workshop itself. So that's interesting. Because that would be really helpful for a lot of console players. It's very easy to fix that on PC because mods don't take forever to download. Yeah, yo, Daniel, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping in. Got why our mod download so slow on console? Yeah, so I guess a bunch of people ask, like the devs and stuff. It's just because like the limit on console. That I don't know if it's a port, like the port for the game on console. Because like you have the best internet in the world and it just doesn't, it won't matter. Vanilla is better. I wouldn't say it's better. I'd say it's about even. I like both vanilla and modded both evenly. I put a lot of hours in both, so I go through phases where I go vanilla for a couple of months and then I go back to modded for a couple of months. Just kind of switch back and forth, keep it, keep it going good. And then modding, yeah, change the task systems was overhauled, allowing subtasks, assignments to groups, and other functionalities. Okay. And it's just some ballistic tables. Okay. So yeah, the patch notes isn't super huge, but obviously we knew a lot of the stuff in here already just from playing the experimental